Hello, welcome back. Last time I reached what's basically the end of Rapid Fortification. I just have to open a couple of doors and then I will be ready to fight the Slayer and get through this final thing. Right, so not going in here if you're on any of the challenges, but Slayer has to be taken out first. Okay, so I need a few keys but perhaps more pertinently, several things are free on the previous level now. Previous level. So let's start there and see just what kind of loot I get from finally closing this loop. There we go.
Fossils can be turned off.
Imagine that.
I can't keep up with the pace of technology.
I have 277 Greckles. I will be in need of a green key. I would love to, however, get there's a... Oh right, I should pop this thing. There's something. Right. What's the something? Sure, yeah, Lucky Greckle would be better for this if I waited for it. If I was going for the Greckle challenge, which I might actually do, sort of. Just a little cap-off thing here, but as I saw before, that kind of takes a while, so I might not bother. I already killed that one. I think that's all the security eyes, actually. No, there's one down in here. There's no longer one here because it was guarding a key. Okay, that didn't actually net me anything at all. Now, remind me about... Man, look at this shortcut, it's so nice. Remind me about drillers. Can they still hurt me? There's like one left. It's here. They cannot, so I can trade a yellow key for a green key here if that makes sense. It may not. There's still a blue key in this shop which I will desire to buy, so watch your Greckle count for that. Okay. And there's a 2 yellow for 1 green trade in, yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of green keys available. Some at the cost of yellow keys. But in terms of yellow key availability... Oh hey, I can snag those potions. I possibly could have done that a long time ago. Oops. Yeah, I don't think anything was standing in the way. Alright, free potions, cool. And those guards are very cheap. I could pop them for their Greckles if I was in need of a few drops of money. In liquid form. Okay, so what's free here? Hello, you're a yellow key for 8 shovels. That's a reasonably acceptable price. Yellow key, 8 shovels, and if I go a more sensible route, I can get some health too. Okay, I probably am taking that. Green key for 56 is very reasonable. Now, I'm not sure I'm ready to just fight whatever, wherever. Hello, Spider, who's free. Because I still want to buy one more shield gem in the shop, I think. Are there any of those left? Or did I buy them all? There is 1 power, 1 shield. Okay. And Slayer? What's the Slayer's status? Hitting me 52 times for 99. So crossing a power threshold looks to be worse than getting defense. I would have to cross more than 2 of them at the same time for attack to be worth as much as defense. So yes, definitely want that shield gem much more than I want the attack. Okay, so yes, I will be buying 1 more shield gem. Kinda soonish, another 100 some odd Greckles. So spiders are free. A spider is there. Let's look for, look for any accessible spiders who will be willing to share their riches with me for a quick little sword tussle. Here's one. Not only that, but I get the stuff behind you too, and that's very nice. Is there anything? No, I can see on the map there's nothing in the room to the west of that. Yellow key for Gel Baby Fight. I think I already noted that one. Okay, the spider here. Pop you now. Right, there's a blue key I need to dig out. Okay, so I see that I have an amount of digging in front of me. That potion is so not worth it. Unless I'm using it to shortcut around other stuff, which at this point I am not. If that golem gets cheaper enough, it won't ever. But if I decide to kill it for the little bit of damage it does, then I can also access a sand ant nest after that. And gel babies have dropped to almost nothing. Hello, spider! Get popped. And I can still fight that water skipper if I ever wish without the briars overtaking me. Ooh. No, it's red, not orange. So yeah, no way I could have the briar grow over in the same turn I kill this. Which also is true because it would overtake me, even if I was standing there, to, like, hold down the plate and keep this from closing. Yeah, I don't know, this room still seems weird to me. Free mud baby, yes, but it's behind a not free gel baby, who's very reasonably priced, but it's not free. Okay, that's all the free stuff on this level, and I'm a little short of my targets. Sure, there's you, but again, you're behind somebody who's not currently free, and I want more defense before I touch that, because this is just for health that I don't currently have a need for. Okay. So from here, my desire is still for keys, but mostly money, so productive fights on the way toward where I'm going. So I think the next most productive fights... Wait a second, is there a gem in... What room am I thinking about? Where is it? Where's the, like, Ontlik Trapdoor Bridge room? You know, the Ontlik Trapdoor Bridge room. What the heck? Oh, it's way up here. And no, there are only fights here. No gems or anything. Okay. There isn't even an Ontlik there anymore. 158 for a yellow, I can do better. There's a blue key here. Oh, hey! Power! Hello. I forgot about you. Still would prefer to get the last shield gem before I touch that, but I will probably touch it. Yellow key is here. Sure is. Yellow key is here, 152. Green key here, all gotta deal with all of those things at once. I suppose I could let the goblin bump me a time or two, and that would cost less than the Ontlik beam. I don't have to face my sword toward it, so yeah, this might end up being a bump fight. There's some keys down here. But whoa, those fights are pricey. I'm going for cheaper ones now until I have max stats, and then just cheapest available. This potion still doesn't look worth it yet. When I max my defense, maybe it will. 8 more attack won't help with that goblin. And I haven't gone here for this yet, which, again, when I max my defense, it'll be fine. I mean, it's fine now, but anyway. Right, so extra shovels here if you want them. Okay, so what's directly standing in my way? I need either a blue key or a yellow and green, which I didn't quite acknowledge last time that this was an option. I keep not seeing those, but I would prefer blue on the route that I'm on. So I need a blue key and a blue key. And in addition to what's in my pocket, 2 more yellow, 1 more green, if I'm going the shovel route. Or 2 more yellow, 3 more green if I'm going the green route. Okay, greens are reasonably available. So, let's just... so I don't have to think about it anymore. I'm gonna fight that gel baby for the green key he was guarding. Because I need at absolute minimum 1 more green. But I'm probably gonna need more than that. Just to... oh, hold on a second. How many hits is this? 4? No, I want to wait. Okay, so I want to fight things that hit me few times. And in that process of doing that, I want to get yellow keys. Few hits for yellow keys. Who can fulfill that request? You can. I would also take one of your hits. Or just fight you for your money. I think that's probably what I want to do at this point. Really? There's actually a cheaper yellow key deeper down, but do I take more than 4 hits from it? Well, if I don't fight you, you're only 10? So this is 2 hits, dealing a total of 83 damage for a yellow key. 2 hits, total of 83. Here, let's dig out that yellow key from the wall while I'm thinking about it. No reason not to do that one, at least. There we go, that's cool. I still need, at minimum, 1 more green key. And... what's in this room? Oh, I didn't get that one yet, that's right. I still need minimum 1 more green key and 2 more yellow. And if I'm going with those minimums, I need 20 more shovels. That's still 2 hits. And it's just for health, not in line with my goals. I want keys. Those are shovels. What about this blue key? That costs some shovels. Okay, so I'm gonna run into a shovel issue. I can get that whenever. That's okay, I don't currently, at this specific moment, have a shovel issue. I'm about to spend a lot of shovels, which is why I felt the need to make that save. Because the amount is quite large. In fact, do I have enough on me? Probably. Yes. Okay, right, yes, and 1 blue key was part of the recipe. So that is acquired now. That was the blue key I chose. Let's see, the other options required expensive fights on the next level, or spending Greckles. So yes, shovels only is definitely the option I prefer. Alright, so to touch the Slayer, 2 more yellows, either 1 more green and a lot more shovels, or 3 more green. Well, touch the Slayer and what's behind him. I can touch the Slayer now, but I also require to have maximum stats for that. So really, I'm trying to rush the last shield gem and do it in as efficient a way as I can. This gel baby for that yellow key. So there are 2 of these setups. No, sorry, 1 is for green. So this is where 1 of my yellow keys comes from. Where does the other one come from? Well, it could be here. The Greckles I would get from that is 30. Gel babies carry 35. But they hit me 4 times. So big shield gem savings compared to other options. But do other options actually exist? Or are they in my head? No, this is here. This would be a silly thing to spend on now. Although, it kinda wouldn't, given the green and yellow ratios I'm seeing at the moment. This is obviously a better thing to spend... oh, sorry, it's the other way around. Yeah, okay, so I guess one thing I could do... so spend a green on this yellow, get these bonuses, so 9 shovels, 300 health is the bonus I get, then spend that yellow on a green back in the previous level. 2 levels ago. Is an available option to stay at key equilibrium. Yes, because those are locked behind those doors, that is a strict gain. There is absolutely nothing lost from that. I might as well do it. Okay. And it gets me a couple of Greckles. Yeah, because those keys are behind doors. Well, I lose transmutation power. Where I could turn green into yellow or yellow into green, but I think I'm okay with that. And honestly, green into yellow... okay, I will do this, but keep the transmutation power in the other direction. Which does give me some more green pressure, but that's where I wanted my pressure to be. Now, this didn't give me any Greckles. So did what I did make any sense? It got me shovels, so yes, that gets me closer to my reaching the Slayer goal. Okay, I mean, I need those last 59 Greckles. tar babies are okay to fight. What do I need health-wise? Because that is another thing to consider. I will need more than I currently have. So that gel baby guarding the 600 health is a reasonable thing to fight. Sorry, tar baby. But also it can get better. It's just health. I'm kind of stalling until I get to 600 money, and I don't want to fight anything. So I need a whole bunch of zeroed things that I can fight, but those don't exist. So right, again, I'm looking for things I will necessarily be fighting that have a low hit count. 4 is apparently above my acceptable threshold, and 2 is not. 2 is definitely okay, 4 is definitely not okay, 3 is middling. How many times does a skipper hit me? 3. But I still don't want to fight this one, so I think the answer is actually that, well, but these average out to 2 together. Alright, 40 Greckles for an average of 2 hits for a total of 4 hits. Is not that many Greckles. So maybe what I should be evaluating this by is Greckle count. Who's rich? Patron, you drop 35. Constructs are, but they hit me a lot. But I need to fight a construct. Okay, so then that actually makes this path more plausible. How's my money budget do if I go in there? I gain 88, which is not the... Wait, that is enough. Oh, right, I only need 59 total. So, hold on. Now that changes things once more, because the 40 that I get from this transaction leaves me only needing 19, and a tar baby would totally drop more than 19. If I do things that way, can I just take the skipper hit, skipping 2 of those, and get the Golem's Greckles? Yes. Okay. Here we go. I do that. I do this. And that gets me to 600. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna plunk myself in the shop and... a hello room with a lot of keys in it, but also things that hit hard. This is the last defense in the chapter, as far as I know, unless I have somehow missed some. So 205 is the cap. Alright, being defense capped now, my next goal is keys, and now I can sweep up those green keys guarded by gel babies, unless I'm extremely close to a power threshold. Even if I am, I think I won't care. If I am, I will care, actually. I am not. Okay, so that threshold is impossible to hit. Great. The attack max, there are 2 more gems. Attack max is 265. I will not reach a higher value than that. So there's a green, I need minimum 1 more. And if I'm doing the minimum, then I need more shovels. If I'm doing 2 more, I don't need any shovels. Okay, the other green for a gel baby fight was not this way around, I have to go the other way. Yeah, that's pretty appealing at some points. This room has a thing for me. And in the process of all of this, I require 1 more blue key which I wish to purchase. The price of that is, what is it, 240? It's 220. So I'm going to end up with 220 Greckles while doing that. Now, what about that goblin and construct guarding the power gem? Now that I have the defense, since I'm considering Greckles as part of this route, I'm still 1 green key short. I got this one down here. That is done. I am still 1 green key short. I can transmute because I ended up with an extra yellow key. Okay, if I didn't transmute, I can buy, but it's expensive. That green key is 250, actually pricier than the blue on the previous level. That green key being in administration, of course. Green keys remaining on this level, are there any? I think I took them all. I did, yes. Okay, green keys are... Well, sorry, there is one here. Green keys remaining. Actually, did I check administration? Well, there's the one in the shop, but that's the only one. Okay, I can mark off administration as containing only health behind doors that I will not be opening, and one green key in a shop, and some fights that will never be zeroed except for one that is already, which I missed over there. So I just didn't look at this room. Alright, green key in shop, health behind doors I will never open, guards that hit for 45. I will pop these for Greckles if I am looking specifically for those, because they drop 30 for only 45 damage, which is a good deal. But okay, I'm done in administration, and the only thing... there are two things left in mines. There's the open yellow door to transmute it to green key trade. And there's the blue key in the shop, which I will be purchasing for 220. Alright, green keys, there are none left in this level. I took them all. Green keys on this level. Why did I start there? Well, it's close to reading order. That's yellow for 150, that's quite nice, but I'm actually okay on yellow, although I can transmute. Alright, so now... Constructs at plus 18, goblins at plus 33. These are both as cheap as they will ever get. So these are at their minimal cost. I will not open this door, so I'm going to fight these two things right now. Okay, that did spend some health, which I will need to get back for the, fight. Slayer. 580 for blue is not too bad. Right, now I may do that for shovels. A fight for 580 to get 40 shovels, that's fairly reasonable. Here's a place where I could use yellow and green to get shovels too. Right, so the comparison is this is 40. That's 40, which is most of the way toward digging through here. So versus 2 yellow keys, that'd mean 2 green keys. That'd mean I'd spend a yellow instead of a green and bring 10 shovels of my own. Pretty equivalent trade. I consider those to have identical values. Yeah, 1 yellow key is worth 10 shovels to me. Okay. This is as cheap as it will ever get. I might as well sweep that up because I do want that health. This way. Right, and then the funny little loop place... here we go. This whole section that I've kind of lost access to? A hello green key that I would like. Let's see how bumping to fight the goblin looks. I just had this funny feeling there was a gem in this room, but I already got it. Oh right, there's you. Of course. And that's why this is closed off. Well, okay. I mean, this pays me back for reopening this. It is worth doing things this way. I am going to quick save first. So don't fight you. Take the 75. Do fight you. You are hitting me 6 times, but that would be 3 on the way in, 3 on the way out, so I would take those 6 anyway. Then I can optionally fight you when I wish to return here again. But at the moment I don't need to. But I do want to do things while I'm here. This is a funny spot. I don't think I'll open that. If I take this green key, I have the greens I need. And I'm right at the 220 for buying the blue key I desire. Alright, so... 1 extra hit, 1 more extra hit because that was a bump encounter. So that's 90 damage taken instead of 380 or 250. 90 is the smallest of those 3 numbers. And this is free shovels and health. Actually, sorry, it's only free health. Could be more shovels if I spent a yellow on it, but I think I would prefer to do it that way. Because yeah, that was 12 shovels to get in. That was just some free health. Okay. While I'm here, that's a very cheap yellow key, but I don't think I want to do it. Oh, I don't have access to you, actually. I mean, right at the moment I could if I fought this. Okay, so money values. I need to buy a blue key. Am I ready right at this moment for a Slayer? Nearly. No, I got key or shovel problems. I think I want to go the shovel route here. Right, yes, I was turning a blue key, of which I have one already, but I need two. I was turning a blue key into 40 shovels, was the theory. Right, because I both did not take the Roach Wrecker and got the bronze shield without using a blue key. That's why I'm able to open this door and also have the ability to open this one. Yes, okay. Okay, now, there are easier shovels to get on the previous level than that, Oh, here, let's actually do this. No, I can exit for free if I'm done here, but, like, I'm going to be coming back here. Just to save the mental load, I'm gonna fight that guy. There. This whole section is open now. Next thing, buy blue key. I guess technically I don't have to do that until after fighting. How much Greckles does the Slayer drop? 250, enough to buy a blue key. Okay, that's cool. Plus 1 attack to reduce by 95. That doesn't sound worth it to me. I don't think I'll buy that last power gem. That just seems not sensible to me. I think that's the way it went last time, too. Okay. So next, I want to get to... I have enough yellow keys, I have enough green keys, I'm short 1 blue, and 38 shovels. But I'm not short 1 blue because I'm buying it in a shop. Let's do that now. Because it just doesn't make any sense to me not to. I do wish to spend those Greckles that way, so let's get it done. Great. 1 beaky. Was there... The only thing left to fight on this level is this one driller, right? Well, you don't count. And sadly, neither do you, if only. Yeah, just the one driller. Okay. Nothing here. And just to do one more final check, I've already written this level off in my mind correctly. Yes, okay. I know exactly what's here and what's not. There are a couple of rooms that I marked as being done when there technically were monsters in them, like that one brain locked behind the yellow door. But other than that, I don't have to think about any of that. Right, okay, so in this level there's 1 green key to purchase, some potions behind doors I won't open, and guards to fight. That's all. On this level I desire shovels. And those are available, fortunately. So let's look at where I can get shovels. This trade is... it's okay. I think I can do better. This trade is completely acceptable right this second. It's only 3, but it's more than 0. Sadly, I took that one already. So right, nothing here, nothing here. You're much better than the one I just fought. Right, I have all the keys I need. I just need a couple of shovels. Now what's... that's behind a yellow door. I would consider this not quite a worthwhile trade, just in terms of raw value. This, though, that's absolutely worth it. I can get overhealth for the Slayer. I don't have to get all the way down to 0 on him, because he's, he doesn't... I don't receive any more, stats after killing him. So anything that gets me a reward that I want, I should kill now. By the way, I already have enough shovels. Okay, so it is slaying time. Right now, unless I want to get more shovels, which I just don't need right now. So, it is slaying time. By the way, I might as well do this, unless I'm close to... I am not. Technically... No, that's 3 hits, so it is actually more health efficient to fight than to take the hits. Oh, there's a swap token there. Huh. Oops, don't do that. This is strictly a profit. Okay. And yes, again, if I was doing a Grekel run, I would want to wait on some of these fights. Okay. So right, I have the shovels, I know what I'm gonna spend. I need to go this way. Okay. Open, open, slaying time. Dig, 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 dig.
This area is off limits. I cannot let you through. My instructions are to not let any surfacers in or out of the hold.
I don't care what your instructions are. Going in.
Oh right, this fight is funny. We both start vibrating a whole lot. I feel like the vibrations were more violent last time I did that. Maybe the stats were slightly different. New personal best!
Wow, that was such an exciting fight.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he gave you the old left hook.
First he tries to slay me with his hook, and now you try to slay me with your jokes. Fortunately, neither of you quite landed and killed me.
Alright, let's go. Hidden room. So I need the grapple here, so can't get here on a no grapple run. What is this? This is worrying. What have I uncovered? Ah, it's a big old shovel check, so maybe I wanted to use the green key. 250, okay. That's nice of you. I don't have to count. Okay, yes, using green keys was more efficient than this. Okay. So now that I know that, let's go back to just prior to slaying time. Let's get 2 more green keys to save some shovels. I think I've been efficient enough on my shovels that I'll be able to make that happen. Oh boy. Okay, so 2 more green keys. I have the money to buy one. I'll start there. And another one will be easily accessible. Buy a green key. Actually, I can transmute. Let's do that. This is just pretty much strictly a gain in value. Unless I'm overflowing with green keys and short on yellows. That's the only case where that would not be. Okay? So... where the heck am I? I'm not on the level I thought I was on. I was imagining I was routing over. The shape's kind of similar to get over to the Slayer here. This makes me wonder about... No, I have no other use for blue keys. It's impossible. That's not true. Oh. Well, here's where I can use blue keys. That's good to know. Okay. So, this did open up a new use for blue keys, and it's a very pertinent one. So first of all, I certainly will not be taking this, because there's a better equivalent. Second of all, I definitely wanted to do this, yes. Slaying time key route, which means I need 1 more yellow. Okay, 1 more yellow. That should be easy-ish. Remind me what's on this level yellow-wise? I just realized something. It's a little late, but Rochi could have saved me from... No, he couldn't have. I'm thinking of... This is a funny time to be thinking about this. I'm thinking of this fight with the goblin where I bumped him. Could Rochi have saved me 90 health there? I think so, yes. Let me show you how. The way that would have worked would have been like this.
There you go, Rochi.
Yeah, Rochi could have saved me 90 health there. Okay. Got it. That's okay.
I got you, Rochi.
I have one tiny inefficiency that doesn't really matter. See, this is the background process that's running at all times. Optimizing little things like that when I'm not even remotely close to the place. Anyway, I need one more yellow key. That's what I'm after. There are lots of those on this level, but this isn't the level I want to consider unless it's the only option. Previous level has only potions behind doors I won't open and guards to fight. It no longer even has a green key to buy. Are there any yellow keys on this level still? In the shop, yes. And I can buy those, and I will. Also, I'm totally taking these. Let's do it now. What do those cost? Not quite affordable, but by the time I fight those gel babies, they should be. Which I get to a roundabout way as always. You. Okay. And that puts me here, and sure, I can take a shortcut out. That's acceptable. Right, yeah, I have enough to buy a yellow key. Works for me. I'm not buying that power gem, no. I don't need it. It wouldn't help me with pretty much anything except the Slayer. Did I ever take... I did take the one out of this room. I will want this blue key. Like, nothing. Oh, pirate. Pirate would be helped. If I'm fighting pirates, that's what I would want the final attack for. If I'm fighting pirates. I don't know if I am. Okay. This is not the route. No, no. The key route 2 means this. I'm a green key short. I miscounted. Well, I mean, I don't have to go back. It's fine. Right, so I'm a green key short. There were 0 green keys on the previous level. Of that I am certain. If I'm doing this, I want to buy that final attack first. I think I can do better. That's yellow, not currently urgently needed, but I may want it. This one's green for a construct, and it also comes with yellow. That's pretty reasonable. The pirate will never be cheaper than the construct because I'll still take his sword hit, so it will be a total of 590. And the money value is better on the construct anyway. So this green key, is that my choice? Yellow's not what I'm after. Wasn't there a green key down in this room? No, 2 yellows. Not gonna count this. This is... Actually, that's not the worst. Honestly, what if I opened that cache? It might seem silly, but yeah, like this would be, if comparing to the action of opening this door versus those doors, that would be strictly a profit. If I didn't have anything else to do with blue keys. Now compare to a yellow and a green acquisition here. So that's 36 versus 52. Okay, no, blue still higher value, of course. What was my goal? That green key for the construct, I think. Because there wasn't a place that was going to be better than that. Isn't there a green key in this room? There is. It's locked behind... actually less stuff. Less stuff that ultimately gives me more money. No, this is the room. Where am I? I want... here. Okay. Yes, that was correct. Oop. Okay. This'll never be a profit, but it could be cheap Greckles. Maybe someday. Anyway. Okay. So I have the keys now, in theory.
This area.
Wow, that was an exciting battle. New personal best. So now, I do have a little bit of an issue in that I'm still extremely short on my secret room count. Like, this would have to lead to, yes, this is a hidden room, sure, cool. This would have to lead to, like, this many more hidden rooms, like an entire maze this size, to fill out the remaining hidden room count in the hold. So I'm missing a lot of stuff beyond this, probably. Okay, it's fine to just use this save this way, I'm gonna say. Okay, 135, so that's where I'm at. I need to get to 250. Can I just kinda do that? I think that's going to be a long journey. I think I've put myself in the best position I'm going to get for it, but it's gonna be a lot. So, next time I will work my way toward that shovel count and hope that from this save file I can get there. Because yeah, another 115 is quite a few. That is going to be a stretch to reach, but I think I'll be able to do it. Alright, next time we will find out.